Hello, welcome back to the Pursuit of Value podcast. Last episode, we talked about value and what value means to you. This episode, we will talk about how to pursue value daily and how to create it daily. This is all about execution. As a business owner, have you ever had a brilliant planning session, walked away with great ideas and plans? You feel motivated, excited, and ready to conquer the world. Then 6 months to a year goes by and you accomplish nothing. What about getting your team together at the beginning of the year or quarter for a session of brainstorming and problem solving? And yet again, time goes by and nothing really gets done. Lastly, and this is one of my favorites because it happens all the time, you and the team go to a conference or trade show, meet tons of people, make great connections, and 3 to 6 months go by, nothing, no follow-up, nothing came of it. There's so many distractions in each day and life is so busy, there's not enough time to get the important things done. This causes complete frustration and makes you feel like you're working hard for nothing. Owning a business shouldn't be so complex and confusing. So, what is the solution? It's really simple. It's execution. Having the mindset and purpose to execute each day. Having the discernment to know when and why you're not executing, and having the ability to adjust. So when you get off track and you get stuck, you can adjust and get back on track. Today, we will help you understand what execution really is, help you understand why execution is so important, and how easily being busy can make you think you are executing, and help you understand how to really execute. This will provide for you increased confidence. Knowing how to execute each day will give you more confidence in the daily operations and planning of your business. Knowing how to execute will give you more motivation and creativity. And lastly, knowing how to execute will give you a stronger ability to adapt and change. Okay, so what is execution? It's a term that's thrown around a lot. The definition is the carrying out or putting into effect of a plan, order, or course of action. Some other terms for execution: implementation, accomplishment, performance. Why is this topic essential to know? Without execution, nothing gets done. There's a lot of planning, there's a lot of talk, but there is no action to get things done. The truth is that if you're a business owner, then you know how to execute. You started a business after all. But the numbers don't lie in terms of the number of businesses that fail. Of the 4.7 million businesses that are started this year, 30% or 1.4 million will fail in the next 2 years, and 50% will fail by year 5. They fail due to a lack of focus and the inability to execute. So how do you execute? This goes back to the previous episodes and your definition of value and how you, as the business owner, perceive what is valuable or worthy of your time. Here's an example. Being busy and working hard all day because you're constantly putting out fires rather than slowing down and taking control of your calendar is not execution, and it's not valuable. Although there's a lot of business owners that think that they're so busy and they're getting so much done, but they're really not. They're not working on the business and they're not moving the business forward. Busyness is the most deceptive value fraud. And I'm going to say that one more time. Busyness is the most deceptive value fraud. Being busy does not mean you are productive and efficient, and it certainly does not mean you are executing strategic focus or value. You see my point? What you perceive as valuable or important for whatever reason, it could be just habit or it could be illusion, will drive you. It absolutely will drive you. It takes discernment, discipline, and focus to execute each day. It is so important to start your day with a value driver for that day. Learning how to execute begins by determining what is most valuable and important each day, and then making it the priority. Before we go on, I want to take a moment and talk about our sponsor. The Project Management Institute found that organizations waste $122 million per $1 billion invested in projects due to poor strategic alignment. And less than half of all employees understand how their day-to-day work contributes to broader goals, leading to misalignment and inefficiencies. Boost USA can help your company with strategic alignment. They have a proven methodology designed to simplify your projects, optimize your processes, and streamline your organization. With Boost USA as a strategic partner, your company will stay on target to meet your strategic objectives. Thank you to Boost for sponsoring this episode. The link to their website is in the description below. Okay, execution. Let's talk through some examples. Suppose you determine that in order for you to move your business to the next level, you need to hire an administrative assistant. Sounds pretty basic, right? What usually happens is you determine there's a need and then you put it off, and put it off because there's a lot that goes into hiring somebody. There's got to be a job description. You got to write out the tasks, the role, and the responsibilities. Typically, business just gets in the way. And it seems that you don't have enough time to do what it takes to do the very thing you already determined is important. Here's how you actually execute it. Remember, this takes purpose, it takes discipline, and it takes focus. Start with making a list of tasks that can be delegated. What would this new person do each day? Next, write a simple job description or find a simple JD online. Next, develop a simple training outline and schedule. Those simple 3 steps can be accomplished in one morning if you block time in your calendar and get it done, if you execute. If you don't block time in your calendar, then this process can take months. And it goes back to what I previously mentioned. Life gets in the way, business gets in the way. You have to put out fires. There's always something vying for your attention. There will always be something, always, that will get in the way. I block my calendar every morning from 7 a.m. to 10 a.m. I try not to allow anything to get in the way of that focus time. If I did, then I would never get anything done. If I allowed distractions in that time, I would be spinning my wheels every day. And I spent years spinning my wheels. So how do you execute this? Choose what is most valuable to complete. Just pick something that you have wanted to do but have not had time to do. Choose a completion date. Be realistic, but also have a sense of urgency. Block time in your calendar each day so you can hit your completion date. This may throw off your normal routine, and you may have to change some things in your schedule, but trust me, you will not regret this paradigm shift. And it's going to feel uncomfortable, honestly, and you're going to have a lot of things coming at you that want to distract you. It may take 5 days at 1 hour per day, or it may only take 2 days at 2 hours each day. Whatever it is, set up your calendar to hit the target date. I suggest in the morning so you can be fresh. Make sure everyone in your organization knows those hours are do not disturb. You have to be disciplined here. Plan the day before, get everything ready you need to complete the task. Be ready, treat this time like it's game time. I had a mentor tell me one time he treats each day like it's a basketball game. When the buzzer goes off, he goes hard all game long. When the day starts, he's playing the game. He's going hard. Once the buzzer sounds at the end of the day, the game is over. He turns it off and he goes home and he enjoys his family. It was a great picture for me to focus on really executing throughout the day. So you have to execute your day like it really matters. You have to play to win. I grew up in Oregon and love Oregon football. Chip Kelly used to say, win the day. As a business owner, you need to win the day every day. It's your purpose. It's why you started the business. Lastly, mentally, you have to commit to getting it done. Is it scheduled? Treat it like you would an appointment with a customer or an employee. It is your time, so treat it with respect and diligence. It is your time, so it should be honored. It is your time, and you will not get it back, so use it wisely. There's a precept that I believe is universal to all humans. How you spend your time will determine the course of your life. Those who spend their time on things that are valuable will get a good return. Those who choose to spend their time on what is not valuable will get a like return. All right, let's talk about challenges to be aware of. And this is simple. It's distraction, distraction, distraction. This will always be a challenge. Lack of focus on what is valuable. It takes discipline to know what is valuable for your business. Again, it's all distraction based, and it's a lack of focus on what is valuable. You really have to be disciplined and understand what it's going to take to move your business forward. It's so important. And then lastly, lack of clarity of mission. If you don't understand why you're going to work each day, you're not going to have a mission-driven mindset. It's so important to really slow down and focus on this. All right, let's recap. Execution is one of the key differences between a good company and a great company. Execution is the most valuable thing you could focus on to make your business grow. You must make it a priority, and you have to identify when you're not executing. Knowing how to execute each day will give you more confidence in the daily operations and planning of your business. Knowing how to execute will give you more motivation and creativity. It'll free up your brain. Knowing how to execute will give you a stronger ability to adapt and change. Bottom line, when you execute and you execute consistently, you will have a confidence that will not slow you down. You will have a confidence that will help you get anything done that you set your mind to, period. If this was helpful, please comment and offer suggestions on any other topics you'd like to analyze. Next episode, we will discuss the real value proposition, and that's about serving others. Thank you for watching. Please check out our website, thepovpodcast.com. On there, you will see all the episodes, and there's also some resources to download. Again, it's thepovpodcast.com. Thank you to our sponsor, Boost USA. And remember, running a business should not be so complex and stressful. Have a great day.